Why are some people so rich and some people poor? And how come that very evil people are still rich and powerful in this world? Financial karma. इसका मतलब क्या है? Let's talk about financial karma. So many people ask this question, why are so many evil people very rich and very powerful in this world? हम अमीर और powerful कैसे बन सकते हैं? हम ये crucial topic के बारे में बात करेंगे. And we are going to answer this difficult and controversial question with the universal law and unperishable divine knowledge transmitted by generations of enlightened gurus. तो इस वीडियो को बिल्कुल अंत तक देखिए because this will change your perception about karma and finance. Have you ever wondered why some of the most corrupt people in the world are wealthy, powerful, and successful, while honest, hardworking, and kind-hearted people seem to struggle financially? Is life unfair? Or is there a deeper spiritual law at play? In this video, we will explore the truth about financial karma and how you can align with prosperity on a soul level. इस वीडियो में आप जो सीखेंगे, आप उससे सरप्राइज हो जाएंगे, इसलिए बहुत ध्यान से सुनिए. First, we need to understand financial karma. इसका मतलब क्या है? Karma is not a simple reward and punishment system. It's a law of cause and effect that operates over lifetimes. After a traumatic childhood followed by a harsh life full of misery and encounters with several terrible criminals, I finally jumped back into the spiritual truth at the age of 28. I was then obsessed with finding out the secrets of karma and past lives' effects on our current lifetime. It took me month and month of intense meditation to finally just once accidentally reach the state they call samadhi. I could never repeat the experience since, but it was enough for me to experience the mechanism of karma and the universe. I will soon share with you my personal experience of this mysterious state. So don't forget to subscribe and keep following. But for now, let's understand the basics of financial karma. इसलिए आपको past lives और bigger divine picture को समझने की आवश्यकता है. Money itself is neutral. It's an amplifier of a person's energy. When good people have money, they can uplift the world and solve tremendous problems for humanity. There are still thousands of such rich, good people on earth today, but very few media talk about them because fear and negativity are their way to keep you addicted, submissive, and controlled. On the contrary, when corrupt people have money, they may use it to destroy the people or the planet. The key is to understand how your energy interacts with financial karma and what is your relationship with Lakshmi, the divine goddess, holding the energy of wealth and prosperity. So here is the question we all want to solve. Why are bad people rich and powerful in this world? To understand this, we need to dive into the secrets of past lives' karma. Some wealthy individuals may have cultivated strong money karma through past generosity or strategic financial actions in previous lifetimes, even if they are bad people today. The same way, some good people may have to suffer past lives' consequences in their current lifetime. लेकिन इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि आपका destiny नहीं बदला जा सकता. But you should know that your financial karma can be changed at any moment. Karma is almost never fixed or compulsory. It depends on your vibrational frequencies. And here is a surprising fact. Most of the worst people on earth still respect lots of the rules of Lakshmi. They can be extremely hardworking, disciplined and consistent, organized and clean, cautious with their words and thoughts, worshipping money with a rich mindset, and even be very generous and loving with their own people or the ones they love. A lot of them even take good care of their body, eat healthy, and train hard every day to enhance their physical and mental abilities. The great Sadhguru once said that if evil forces are so powerful today, it's because most of the competent people go on their side, while good people are too lazy to develop skills. और केवल अच्छे या केवल बुरे लोग जैसी कोई चीज नहीं होती. I have also seen some very bad people showing extreme devotion and courage to protect me from harm and enemies, while my own good people, even members of my own family, just let me down, hiding behind me with a passive, fearful attitude against danger. On the other side, a lot of good people are lazy, always complaining about life, stuck in a victim mindset, unfair or cruel with their own family in words, thoughts, or actions, and they can make terrible financial choices, seeing even money only from a negative angle. They can also be weak in body and mind due to their lack of exercise, unhealthy food and lifestyle, and their bad habits like smoking, partying all night, or drinking alcohol regularly. Now you can easily understand why these people remain poor and unsuccessful, even while being good people. जब अच्छे लोगों में बहुत सारी खामियां होती हैं, तो इसके बुरे consequences भी होते हैं. If we are too proud to recognize our own flaws, we will never be able to correct them and reach higher success. It is very easy to surrender to a spiritual ego that makes us believe that we are so good people and others are so bad. Now let's talk about karmic debts. Of course, those who become rich by manipulating others or material systems and do evil and exploitation to gain wealth are surely accumulating almost unavoidable bad consequences. Their spiritual debt accumulates and karmic balance always comes in ways they cannot expect or escape. बुरे कर्म का रिजल्ट्स बुरे होते हैं, लेकिन तुरंत नहीं. First of all, we should know that these bad people dedicate their lifetime to harmful entities like smaller or bigger vital beings. Ordinary wicked people and smaller criminals are surely possessed by these vital negative forces and entities and spend their energy only to unconsciously feed them. These entities feed on energies like adrenaline, created by extreme actions or animalistic sexual activity, or other energies like fear, suffering, hatred, or anger, and they push the possessed person to produce more and more of these energies just to endlessly feed them. This is why they are called parasites by the greatest gurus, who can even see them with their spiritual third eye. बहुत सारे गुरुओं ने हमें बुरी entities के बारे में warn किया है. Some of the greatest avatars and gurus on earth described these beings as black ugly entities with various forms and heights. They are literally sticking to the aura of the people they possess, sending thoughts and impulses directly in their mind to make them produce the energy they feed on. Can you imagine that your addictions, fights, depression, grief, and anxieties are only feeding parasites inside and outside your body? I will soon make more videos on these topics in some next videos. Do you know that mass murderers and worldwide criminals are even in worse situation, as they are controlled and even possessed by great demons called asuras? Asuras are very big and powerful beings formed by extremely dark energy. They can even incarnate entirely in a human body to cause chaos and mass atrocities in our world. Sri Aurobindo and the Mother of Pondicherry, two of the highest and best yogis ever incarnated in this world, explain this phenomena in a simple and wonderful way in their books and teachings. Because of this possession, many wealthy people live like slaves in inner misery, fear, anxiety, extreme sense of guilt, and spiritual emptiness. They cannot find peace and happiness and can't free themselves from the influence of the being they have chosen to serve unconsciously. I have seen a lot of these great evil people breaking down, busting in tears while confessing their endless suffering behind closed doors. And these possessions have terrible consequences, if not in their current life, in the afterlife and their next lives. I'll tell you more about this self-created hell in my other videos, and you will also discover the way to escape your own personal hell. So now remember, true prosperity is not just about money, it's about fulfillment, inner peace, and alignment with higher purpose. If we surrender to hatred and anger, thinking about the bad people, we only feed the same entities that control them with our own energies and make the situation even worse. This is why great yogis like Jesus advised us to love our enemies and respond to negativity with higher energies. Even though it is very difficult, the only way to overcome negativity is through higher light and divine energies, which dissipate the darkness of ignorance in this era of Kali Yuga. And now, here are some other reasons why good people struggle financially. Some kind-hearted people carry unconscious financial karma from past lives, like vows of poverty, guilt about money, or fear of power and success. And other people, fewer in number, struggle because they are spiritually advanced souls undergoing deep purification and preparation for a greater mission in a higher dimension. They therefore have to detach themselves from all material gain. But most of us don't fall in this category. Our limiting beliefs about money, like the thought that money is evil or spiritual people shouldn't be rich, can also block our financial flow. The universe or God doesn't reward suffering and poorness. It only responds to energy. So align your beliefs and actions with abundance, and wealth will follow. You can also check my previous video on Lakshmi's 7 major rules for more information about how to attract wealth and abundance. Now let's see how to align with prosperity spiritually. To heal your money-related karma, here is the best advice I have received. Forgive yourself and others for past financial, physical, or emotional wounds. Release anger, hatred, victimhood, depression, grief, and blame, and see the bigger divine picture with an open and curious mind, ever searching for a higher truth. Allow abundance to flow to you naturally and trust the divine timing. If you are facing financial struggles, see them as lessons, not punishments. Stay patient and consistent in your efforts, and abundance will come when your energy is aligned with it. And let me humbly tell you this. Yes, this inner change and alignment is difficult, and you will need time, patience, and consistency. You will make progress and then fall back into your old bad habits again and again. You will need a warrior or kshatriya spirit to keep going back to your positive energy again and again until it overcomes your old negative inner programs that you have inherited through generations of human ignorance. And this can take a lot of efforts and a lot of time. One of the greatest mistakes of some spiritual people is to make us believe that this path towards success and spiritual enlightenment is easy, light, and joyful. The principles are indeed simple, and the divine is everywhere, always available and ready to help. But overcoming our ego and personality defects doesn't come easily and smoothly. You need to become your own spiritual hero if you want real changes and even financial progress in your life. But to help you even further, here is a golden tip to activate the flow of abundance in your life. Activate your basic chakra, Muladhara. Through daily exercises of opening of the hips, you activate, repair, and strengthen your basic chakra, Muladhara, directly responsible for your material wealth and manifestation skills. Without a strong Muladhara, you won't be able to manifest and keep abundance in your life. Muladhara is also responsible for your grounding and sense of security, and your hips often store your traumas and negative beliefs, manifesting problems in your life. So practice hips exercises every day for a longer period of time, even if it hurts in the beginning, and see the magic that will slowly transform your whole inner state and financial karma while improving your health and longevity. I will soon share with you these best exercises for your Muladhara chakra in the next video. Now you know the why and the how related to financial karma. And for the when, start to practice the fruit of this knowledge from today on. The more you practice these spiritual principles and related exercises, the faster you will transform yourself and your karma. And remember, karma is always working, whether we see it or accept it or not. True wealth is not just money. It's about inner peace, love, purpose, and freedom of soul. Align yourself with higher financial consciousness and abundance will follow. If this message resonates with you, like, share, comment below, and subscribe for more deep spiritual wisdom. Wishing you abundance, happiness, peace, and spiritual growth. See you very soon.